Good morning, all my little pretties. Oh, let's see. Today is Friday, December 8th. It is, for me, 5:45 a.m. So it's central. I live on Central Time, and I'm based in a Central Time area. So it's 5:45 for me. Um, Local time, it's 4:45, and back home in New York it is 6:45. And if you're in California, you are you're not even dreaming about Starbucks yet. Anyway, good morning. My trip today is going to take me from Salt Lake City over to Duncan, South Carolina, which is outside of Spartanburg, South Carolina. So that's where I'm headed for the weekend. Obviously, I'm not going to make it overnight. I'm back on e-log. If I was on paper log, I'd probably be there tomorrow afternoon because that's how I get down. That's how Johnny Stacks fucks around. Um, so I'm headed to the south, the dirty south, y'all. I love it down south. I do. I love the people. Um, I do. People are much more laid back. I'm originally from New York. Now, one thing I can tell you about, even born and raised in upstate New York, one thing I can tell you about New York is for us, everything has to happen in a New York minute. Things have to happen like this. It's uh, cause and effect, instant, instant gratification, whatever it is. And, things kind of slow down just a little bit when you head out to the Midwest where I live now. But they don't really slow down until you go south. So there's things I like about the South. I mean, not just the people. Be careful, you Yankees, fellow Yankees like myself. Be careful about that sweet tea. Fucking South don't play around with their sweet tea. I'll give you the recipe for Southern sweet tea. You ready? It's 10 pounds of sugar, 10 tea bags, and 1 cup of water. Uh, the blood type for most Southerners is it's not A positive, A negative, whatever. It's nothing like that. The blood type down south is diabetes. The favorite drinks of the south are Dr. Pepper, sweet tea. Um, and Southerners, I know you're laughing. I know you're not offended. I know you're laughing because it's true. And it's not said, and you gotta need to get some if you can get your hands on it. It's not pecan pie, it's pecan pie. Okay. Everything down south is fried. Everything. And most of it's pretty good. Being from upstate New York, I'd never seen or heard of fried okra. I go down south, it's everywhere, and I like it. But I am not ordering no chitlins. And I do like boudin. So if any of you guys are here from Louisiana, I do like the boudin. I do. There's this place over there in Lake Charles, little mom and pop restaurant that I was at during COVID. I went down and I was visiting a guy, and we were out shooting guns and blowing up some tannerite and whatnot. We went to this little place that he likes, and we had two different types of boudin. One was spicy, and the other one was mild, but it was wrapped in bacon and, of course, everything fried. One boudin will fill you up for a whole day. You can't eat. Well, I can't eat. Even as a fat guy, I can't even eat the whole thing at once because the rice is just it just expands in your stomach. You're like, oh, it was so good, and you're like shoveling it in there. You're like, nom, 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 nom. it just sits there and it just blows up. So, um, so for you Cajun folk, I like your boudin. I ain't ordering no cracklings. That ain't gonna happen. I don't want no gator meat. If it's in the water, I can't eat it. I'm not even gonna try gator meat. I'm not trying to die. Um, I woke up to freezing rain, sleet, and a heavy snow mix. That's actually what woke me up. Woke me up early. I don't have to go anywhere for another 4 hours. What else can I tell you? Cheyenne as well. She is just a good little girl. She's daddy's baby, and she knows I'm talking about her because she's laying over there pretending to sleep. So her head is this way, but she's doing this eye thing. She's watching me out of the corner of her eyes. She's so beautiful. She's got a heart of gold. Yeah, don't ya? Hi. Good morning, baby. Fuel is cheaper in the south. Uh, and you get away from Atlanta, and things are pretty decent. I mean, there's bad people everywhere. Spartanburg is a bad area. It has its bad areas, but most of the time, most of the people I've come across are pretty darn decent. I would really, really like you guys to inbox me and tell me your city and state, or even your country. Like, where are you from? Are you from Ireland? Are you from England? Are you from Australia? Are you from Turkey? Are you from China? You know, just tell me where you are, so when I see your name pop up, I can associate you with a location. I'm not asking for marriage. I'm not asking to, marry your sister. I just want to be able to, like, have a roadmap in my head of all the places I've been, right? Let me put a face to that location. I've been to all four corners of the contiguous United States, right? The lower 48. And I've been to Alaska. So let me know where you're from. Shoot me an inbox and say, hey, my name is Jimmy Bob, and I live over here in Memphis, Tennessee. Okay. Now, when I think Memphis, Tennessee, I'll think Jimmy Bob, and hey, dude, you want to get a burger and a beer sometime? Next time I'm your way, maybe we'll stop and we'll get a burger and a beer, and we can have a few laughs, and you go back to your family, or hell, maybe you bring your family, but you go back your way, I go back mine. This is all my family. Her and my best friend are all I got on this planet. Um, yes, I love you too. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yeah. Oh, I like my hugs. Thank you. Thank you. Good girl. Well, I'm gonna run out of time in another minute anyway. But um, so the weather kind of turned kind of crappy overnight here in Salt Lake, but it looks like it may have a chance of clearing up. I mean, I'm probably not going to see clear skies, but at least I won't have crappy roads because I'm going to be tackling some back roads, if you will, get off the main road and get myself down before I get to Atlanta. I'd like to go around Atlanta from the bottom and come back up. Anyway, that's what I got. Hope y'all are safe. Love who you want to love. Love them freely. Love them a lot. And say your prayers for me and Cheyenne. And that's what I got. Have a good day.